This training video is on the registration and activation of SongSurgeon version 4 Standard and Pro, and in this video we will also cover the deactivation of a licensed machine. So once you have installed SongSurgeon and you run it for the first time, you should see a dialog window like this that opens on your screen. Since you have now purchased the product, you will select the button that says I am a customer. It will open this dialog window, and in this window you need to type in your first name, last name, and email address, and you need to enter the data exactly, and let me underscore that word again, exactly as you entered it when you ordered the product. So that means if you made a mistake, made a typo, and you misspelled a name or something, or even your email address, you need to enter that misspelled word into this form, because we have only what you've given us, and that's what you've given us. So let me use my credentials here to log in and activate and register. Once I've done that, I click activate, and it tells me that I have successfully activated the professional version of SongSurgeon. Click OK, and it opens on my screen ready for me to use. So that is how you activate SongSurgeon once you've purchased the product, and if you purchase the Pro version, the activation is complete and the software is unlocked and ready to use. However, for those of you that purchase Standard, you will only be running in the Standard mode, and if at some point in the future then you go back and decide to purchase the upgrade to Pro, then the question becomes, how do you activate the Pro functionalities in your Standard version? And the way that you do that is that you go over here to the Help button, and in the Help button you go to Activate Pro, and when you do that it opens a window that looks just like the window we were looking at, and here you would enter your first name, last name, and email address. Again, the same information that you have given us when you ordered the product. Once you've entered that data, you click the Activate button, and it will send this data to our registration server. Our server will recognize that you've now purchased the upgrade to Pro. It will send back an unlock code to your machine, and it will unlock the Pro features, and you'll be ready to go. How do you know that it's done that? Well, once you've activated the Pro version, it will tell you on the screen, and secondarily, if you go to the Help button again and then go to About, it will tell you here what you're running: SongSurgeon Professional, SongSurgeon Standard, etc. So the final question then that I'd like to cover in this training video is, how do you deactivate a machine? When you purchase SongSurgeon, you have a license to install and activate this on as many as 3 machines at once. You can literally download it and install it as many times as you want, on as many machines as you want, but you can only have it activated on 3 machines at once. So let's say you have it on 3 machines. You have a machine that dies, or you have one that grows old and you get rid of it and you want to now put it on a new machine that you've purchased. Well, how do you do that? Well, before you can activate it on that new machine, what you need to do is deactivate it on an old machine. If you go back to the Help button again, you have an option here for deactivating the computer. You select that. It opens a page on our website, and right here you log into your account, again using exactly the same information you used when you purchased: first name, last name, email address. Let me do this with you. We click Login, and it logs us into our account, and here you can see that within my account I can change any of this information. So if, for instance, I had misspelled my name, I could correct that misspelling here, correct my mailing address if it changes, can correct my email address if it were to change, and then over here it shows you a history of your orders. So if you scroll down here to remove licenses from old machines, you can see the existing machines that are licensed. Remember, you have a maximum of 3 machines that you can have licensed at any one time. So let's assume that you got rid of one of these. What you would do is simply click the delete button for that machine name, and that's what these are. These are machine names. So if you delete one of those, there are 2 that are remaining, which means you have a 3rd space that's now open, and you would be able to license your new machine. That will conclude this training video on how to register, activate, and deactivate machines.